Jeff, let's talk about your conditioning. Where do you feel you are from a conditioning standpoint?
I feel like I'm a little behind. I mean, I haven't been able to practice for 5.5 months. I missed spring, missed summer. So, summer's a big time where they get the conditioning in, and I missed all fall camp. So I'm a little behind on that aspect. But the trainer's been doing a good job of trying to keep me up to speed and keep me in shape and slowly pushing me to where I can get in game shape.
Chances are you probably won't be there come Saturday, but where can you be there competing and executing?
I feel pretty good right now. Taking some snaps with the ones today, and I felt pretty good. I'm not in shape to go to play a full game right now, so that's the thing that's kind of holding me back right now. And you just got to keep working that progression on the ankle, getting me back into shape and getting me back playing games.
There's some talk about you kind of being a mentor to some of the younger guys. How do you feel they kind of responded to your tutelage while you were gone?
Good. I mean, I think it's tough from anybody. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. If someone's not playing and they're not with you, it's kind of hard to respect their opinion fully. But I feel like over time, at the beginning, it was kind of like, okay, a little shaky. But towards the end of camp, those guys were really respecting what I had to say. They really understood what I was saying and getting my point across, and they did a real good job in camp.
Aside from the experience, what can you bring to this offensive line?
I don't really know. It's just, I can play. They got me in that quick tackle position right now. So I feel like that's where I best fit in this offense. And coaches, I've moved around before, but quick tackle seems like the best position.
Jeff, what's it been like for you to sit out for so long and finally get to suit up this week?
It feels great. It's been so long. It's been way too long. Last year dealing with the eligibility issues, and that's all behind me. And I just feel good to get out here and be with my teammates again and be a part of the team. And hopefully maybe this weekend be a part of the traveling squad and have that experience, because I've definitely missed that.
How pumped were you on Sunday night or Monday night, I guess, before your first practice?
I was pretty excited. I couldn't really sleep that well. I felt like a little kid. I kept telling everybody jumping around. I feel like a little kid again. It's the first time I've ever played. So, I felt pretty good. And then, you get out here and you get tired, and So I realized real quickly that I was out of shape and not ready to play a full game. Definitely.
What about your skills and your techniques? Are you rusty in that kind of stuff?
I wouldn't call it rusty, but just I feel like as you get in better shape and as you continue to practice, you'll get better at your technique, and I feel like I'm just trying to hone in on those skills before I step on the field.
How much playing time do you expect to get this weekend?
As of right now, none, because I haven't been cleared by the doctors. So Thursday, I'll meet with the doctors after a full week of practice, and they'll let me know as to how many plays I can get, if I can't even get plays or what.
What go back to your ankle and when it happened, what was the surgery that you had and all that?
I broke my fibula, and then I partially tore my deltoid ligament, which is the ligament on the inside. And they went in, they put 8 screws. They put the tibia and the fibula back into into correct alignment with some screws, and then put a plate and 6 screws down the side of the fibula.
Now, is all that hardware still in there?
Yeah, it's all still in there.
It'll be there for life?
The 6 screws down the fibula will. They're thinking about taking the other 2 screws out. So I don't know when that is. They were supposed to take them out at like 3 or 4 months. They decided not to. Just decided to keep going on rehab because I was a little bit ahead of schedule. They felt like that set me back a little bit, and so we made that decision. And the doctor's still thinking about taking them out, but we don't know when. And as of right now, there's no date set.
Now you're a little bit ahead of schedule. If you come back this week, was that a surprise?
Correct.
Or were you kind of expecting that?
It was definitely a surprise because they tell you middle of October or whatever they told me in the beginning, and I was just pushing myself to 1 game earlier, and then if that was right when that I got up to ahead of schedule a little bit, I said okay, 1 game earlier. First it was Oregon State. I need to be back for Oregon State. And I was like, okay, well maybe Texas, and that's just what I was thinking about through rehab, and just that was my motivation to get up and go to rehab in the morning real early, and all that stuff all the way through the summer and working out, and then I heard a couple weeks ago that I might even be able to play San Jose State, and that's been my motivation lately. So this would be a great game to come back, and first home game of the season. Didn't really miss much. Houston game, I wish I was there, but I'm just excited to hopefully be back for the home opener.
When you were going through all the medical stuff and you were a pre-med guy, were you kind of really into it?
I was extremely interested, and I have been this whole time. You know, even with the trainers and all that. You know, the surgery. I was like, well, what are you doing? You know, what happened? Let me see the X-ray. You know, can we get extra X-rays and stuff like that? So it was cool. I'm really into it. I mean, it sucks that it was my injury, but definitely fun and cool, and I like that kind of stuff.